flag in the air. And racing here in Salem. And right to the front goes William Sawalich. Tony Breidinger got a rough start there.
She had an issue. She looked like maybe her car bottomed out and she got off the throttle for a moment. See Gus Dean trying to make his way around Corey Day. Oh, Amber Balkin into the inside wall.
The 22 of Amber Balkin.
She's on the inside of Greg Van Alst. They made a little bit of contact coming off the corner. Her in the blue 35 of Greg Van Alst. And that just turned her sideways and she went straight into the inside wall.
Is smooth. Pace car off. And off turn 4 they come. Green flag back in the air. On the restart, Sawalich out to the point once again on lap number 11 of 200 here at Salem Speedway in Southern Indiana.
Great job by LeVar Scott to grab that spot back from the 15 of Chris Wright. Get all these cars lined up on the outside. Jake Finch, unfortunately, stuck on the inside. He's going to have to get in line, maybe behind Andres Perez.
It was Wright who had just been passed by the 2 car, and then he gets too high and gets into the wall.
Got to believe that if the caution is out, maybe some debris on the racetrack. You have to wonder.
Now the 95. Andrew Patterson, one of our rookies in the field, he's into the wall as well. Second caution here on lap 26. Here's the 15 and what happened.
We saw him lose that spot to Andres Perez. Right front tire definitely went down on the 15. He had lost another spot. Watch Will Kimmel go around. Wow. The pit wall.
Back to green here at Salem. In the Spectra side 200. And another nice start for the 18 car. William Sawalich, 55, got high there. And Gus Dean settling into second as LeVar Scott.
Looks like Andres Perez may have designs on that second spot that his teammate LeVar Scott has. Corey Day is going to try to make the move around Jake Finch.
And gets it done, the 28 of Corey Day, with assistance from Hendrick Motorsports. You see it on the hood of his car, and Day up into the top 5.
Connor Mozak also has won in this car this year. He won Kansas.
Day gets a little bit loose there, trying to get to the bumper of the 55.
Well, there's nobody in this field that knows more about doing slide jobs, I don't think, than Corey Day. If Sawalich gets by Tony, ooh, that could be a nominee right there. But now Sawalich has Tony a lap down. That means that Christian Rose somehow in the next 10 laps needs to try to get in front of that 25. Ooh,
31.
Rita Goulet, I think she had some sort of an issue. She's going to stop on the racetrack.
Third caution comes after the 31 of Rita Goulet.
She had some sort of an issue. She gets down to the corner. She just locks the brakes up down here. She was doing her best to make sure she didn't slide back up the racetrack in front of her competitors. Now she got it refired and moving again. Watch the jump that Day gets from the outside. See if he can follow Sawalich.
Trying to get around that 6 car, unable to do it. But the 2 of Andres Perez to the inside, getting underneath the 6. Can he finally make the pass here as Sawalich races out to the lead once again?
So hard to make that pass on the inside down in 3 and 4 because the groove is right up next to the wall and they can keep up so much speed up there. Ooh, caution on the racetrack. Greg Van Alst, oh, 3 cars involved at least. And
Finch into the 10 of Ed Pompa. So the 10, the 20, and the 99 of Michael Maples.
Significant contact with Jake Finch in the 20 car. This racetrack is banked so much. When you enter the corner, you really can't see around the corner. You look out the top left portion of your windshield, and because it almost looks like you're going uphill, it's really hard to see. And I'm sure that was a situation for Jake Finch.
Here's the aftermath of what happened.
Something happened. happened to the 03 of Alex Club. You see Greg Van Alst. Yeah, I don't know what happened with Jake there, whether possibly the spotter didn't see it, because you see the 6 locked the brakes up to get stopped. The 28 makes it through. The 2, actually the 2 runs in to Corey Day a little bit, and then Jake comes in there and makes some pretty hard contact.
And Jake Finch reported to his team that he could not stop. He said the throttle stuck, so he apologized to Billy Venturini and the rest of the team for being unable to get his car woed up when that caution came out. But we're going to try to catch up with him here in just a moment.
And now green in the air off turn 4. And we resume racing here at Salem Speedway.
Oh, LeVar Scott able to get in front of his teammate Perez. I thought Perez had a chance on the high side to maybe grab that 2nd spot. But he did grab 3rd. He is in front of the 28 of Corey Day.
Off turn 4, green pack in the air. Here at Salem and Sawalich, diving out front. See what Day can do. And that 2nd row on the outside, but LeVar Scott.
He doesn't have them cleared. Oh, well, he squeezed him just a little bit. You could see the smoke coming from the left front tire of Corey Day's car.
Scott pushed him up the track just enough. He gets 2nd down the inside, Corey Day. For a slide job here on the 6.
It's time to be more aggressive right now.
We're seeing the aggressiveness in that 28 car with the Hendrick Motorsports on the hood, but it's LeVar Scott once again. Will maintain 2nd. Here comes the 28 once again.
He might have him now. He just about.
Oh, the Day gets spun. Day spins around, and the 25 as well crashes into the 28.
Just maybe Corey came up the racetrack a little bit. It didn't really look like LeVar turned left and hooked Corey. But such a critical part of the racetrack right there, and such a critical part of the race. You see, this made a little bit of contact. LeVar was able to continue. Man, hard contact.
28 definitely came up the track. 1 lap prior, turn 3.
Great, but it's so hard to make that inside work down in 3 and 4. Corey's going to try it again on the bottom. They're going to make a little bit of contact right here, possibly. Corey has a half a car length on him, and they come together. Again, that initial view was a little bit better, and then Tony came along.
Green flag back to the air. William Sawalich. Gus Dean trying to make it stick. LeVar Scott gets bumped by Dean. 3 wide with Perez as well. Bumping and banging between the 2 and the 55.
Ooh, a slide job by the 6, LeVar Scott. The 55 of Gus Dean into the wall. So he is running an old. Oh, Gus Dean with some issues. I think maybe have a tire going down. Lost that spot. I think the right front may be down on that 55 car. Christian Rose was able to get by.
Gus Dean off the pace and now into the wall. With 50 laps to go. Going back to the contact a few laps ago, the battle between the 55 and the 6, and now he's going to have to come down pit road.
Check out the right rear here. Looks like maybe some brake heat. You see some brake heat on the rear, and that's when you've got a pretty good balanced car. A lot of times we see brake heat in the front rotors. But what a battle we have here. Talk about heat. There's some heat in this battle for 4th. This is going to be a good test here for William Sawalich. How quickly he can get by these cars, because these cars have some speed. You see Isaac Johnson giving way. Nice class move by that young driver to let Sawalich go. You see Christian Rose moving to the inside to give Sawalich the outside.
See what Kimmel does as well for the 18. So far it's been pretty painless for Sawalich.
I think Will would rather him pass on the inside. I think Will allow him to get by him. There he goes.
Finally able to do it now, putting some distance between himself. It's going to add to it as Scott got sideways off the turn.
Well, I think he just got a little bit impatient, and I don't blame him. He was having a hard time getting by Christian Rose. It's going to cost Christian Rose a spot. Oh, see him get sideways there. That car's been loose. Here comes Christian Rose. He may get them both.
Rose around Johnson, and now around Will Kimmel on the inside. Christian Rose, but back comes Kimmel on the high line.
We haven't seen hardly any passes made on the inside down in 3 and 4. We've seen a few down here in 1 and 2.
69 got sideways. The 32 trying to feast on it, but he settles back behind Kimmel. William Sawalich from the drop of the green flag has led. White flag in the air. Final lap. William Sawalich looking to go wire to wire for his 4th win of the season.
One more corner.
Final turn. William Sawalich in the 18 takes home the checkered flag here at Salem here tonight. In victory lane here tonight for the 4th time this season. And Heather DeBow is in victory lane.
And in a game of attrition and survival, William Sawalich comes out on top in an absolutely dominating performance. How were you able to stay patient and consistent with everything that was going on around you tonight?
Yeah, I mean, my Jacobs Racing team brought me a really fast Starkey Sound Grid Toyota Camry tonight. I can't thank them enough for all their hard work. We had a really, really good car tonight. Honestly, not much complaints from me. Really easy for me as a driver on nights like this.
Congratulations. Enjoy the victory.